Hello scholars, welcome back to my YouTube channel English Odyssey. My name is Mahi and today we are going to discuss BEGC 107 British Poetry and Drama 17th and 18th century. So before we begin, I want to tell you something very important. You have to write this assignment by yourself and you do not need to buy an assignment from anywhere. I have provided all the answers in this video in a proper and easy to understand format. So you can use this answer for your assignment and write them in your own handwriting. There is no need to spend extra money buying an assignment from somewhere else. Just follow the answer provided in this video carefully and prepare your assignment properly. Now let's start with section A, question A, which is about Shakespearean tragedy. In this short note, we focus on the main features of Shakespearean tragedy, especially the tragic hero, tragic flaw, downfall, conflict, and themes like ambitions, jealousy, revenge, and faith. So scholars, while preparing this answer, don't try to memorize every single line. Just understand these main characteristics and the way Shakespeare presents the downfall of his tragic hero. Now moving on to question B. Here we are discussing the characteristics of a mock epic. A mock epic uses the grand style and conventions of an epic to present a trivial or ordinary subject in a humorous and satirical way. So focus on features like epic conventions, elevated language, supernatural elements, exaggeration, humor, irony, and satire. Okay. Now question C is about metaphysical poetry. Okay. This type of poetry is known for its wit, intellectual ideas, unusual comparison, conceits, paradoxes, and the combination of thought and emotion. So, John Donne is one of the most important metaphysical poets. So, remember his name along with the major characteristics of his poetic tradition. Okay. And finally, we have question D, heroic couplet. A heroic couplet consists of two rhyming lines written in iambic pentameter. It became especially popular during the Restoration and 18th century. Okay. Alexandra Pope is one of the best known masters of the heroic couplet. So make sure you remember both the definition and the important example. Okay, scholars, now we are going to start with section B. In this section, you will find 6 questions from question 1 to question 6. Each questions carry 10 marks and I have kept the answer around 300 words so that they are detailed enough for your assignment. So let's begin with question number 1. In this question, we are discussing the attitude of the prevailing society toward women in the Duchess of Malfi. देखो, the answer focuses on the patriarchal society, the restrictions placed on women, and how the Duchess challenges these expectations through her choices and independence. So while reading this answer, pay attention to how the Duchess represents female courage and independence and how society reacts to her decisions. Now let's move to question number 2, which asks us to elucidate the central idea of an essay on man by Alexander Pope. So here the main focus is on human nature, human limitation, divine order, reason, virtue, and humanity's place in the universe. So understand these ideas properly instead of simply memorizing the paragraph. Okay, moving ahead, we have question number 3, where we discuss the rape of the lock as a mock epic. Here we'll see how Pope uses epic conventions, supernatural elements, elevated language, humor and satire to describe a very small and ordinary incident. This contrast is what makes the poem a perfect example of mock epic. Now let's move to question number 4, which discusses fun and humor in Mac Flecknoe. Okay, Dryden uses irony, exaggeration, wit, and more heroic elements to create humor while satirizing literary dullness and incompetence. So, focus on how the poem creates comedy while also delivering a sharp literary criticism. So, this is second slide of question number 4. Next, we have question number 5, which asks us to discuss Lycidas as a pastoral elegy. Here we focus on the poem as a form of mourning, along with the pastoral setting, sacred imagery, classical references, religious ideas, and movement from grief toward consolation. This is slide second of question number 5. So take a screenshot. So this is our last question of section B, which discusses Dryden's contribution to English literature. Okay, in this answer, we cover his contribution to poetry, drama, literary criticism, and translation, along with his important works and influence on English literature. Okay, and scholars, make sure you read these answers carefully because the concept and important points covered in these assignments can also be very helpful for your exam preparation. So understand the key points and revise them properly. Okay, scholars, now we are moving to the last section, section C. In this section, there are only two questions and each question carries 15 marks. Okay, so these answers are little more detailed compared to section B. Let's begin with question number 1, which discusses the rise of English novel. In this answer, we look at how the modern English novel developed, especially during the 18th century. We discuss the important social, economic, and literary factors that contributed to its rise, along with the development of realism, individualism, and a new reading public. We also discuss important novelists such as Daniel Defoe, Samuel Richardson, Henry Fielding, and their contribution to the development of the English novel. So while preparing this 15 marks answer, make sure you understand the main factors, major writers, and important examples. And now scholars, we are moving to last question of section C. Question number 2. This question is about the elements of Jacobean tragedy. In this answer, we discuss important features such as revenge, violence, corruption, psychological conflict, supernatural elements, and moral ambiguity. And scholars, one important thing, make sure you submit your assignment on time. Don't wait until the last moment because if there is any issue with your assignment, marks being updated after submission, you should have enough time to contact your study center and get it resolved. And if you face any problem related to your assignment, course, or study center, you can comment below. I'll try my best to help you. So that's it for today's video. If you found this assignment helpful, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and comment below if you have any questions. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.